Yo, what's good everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today I have for you a very special opening. We're gonna go and open the new Structure Deck Cyber Strike, a very highly anticipated new release with some really insane reprints. Like this thing has impermanence. It basically has like the whole Cyber Dragon core minus some cards from the extra deck. Like it has the Cyber Darks if you want to play that. It actually has some really nice support for the deck as well if you are interested in it. So without further ado, let's get to cracking this open. So I've been looking at some decks opened and there seems to be a common trend around here, and it's that the deck itself has some misprints. So the most common misprint that I found is the fusion monster, the Cyber End Dragon, I believe, has the Cyber Dark End Dragon imprinted on it. And at first when I saw it, I just thought that it's like a new like alt art or something, because it looks really cool. Like it really looks good. So I'm low-key hoping to like open the misprint because it looks really nice. Let's get rid of the promotional things. So we have Dawn of Majesty, like the newest core booster set. We have Legacy of the Duelist, the game that's going to be outshadowed by Master Duel quite soon, actually. And we have Duel Links, which is pretty fun right now. It's not too bad. Before we open the cards, let's also take a look at the playmat. So this does come in like rubber playmat, like rubber styled playmat, and I think this one looks pretty cool. It doesn't look too bad. It's definitely one of the more neat looking playmats. We had some that actually looked pretty bad, but this one is kind of cool. But you know, it's a paper mat. I would much rather trust my rubber playmat. So let's get the opening. Actually, this deck includes quite a lot of foils. So for the first one, we have Cyber Dark Chimera. So this is the new card. We have Cyber Dark Realm, and I believe that we did not pull the misprint one. I think we pulled the normal one, which is kind of sad. I really wanted that one. But yeah, these are the two new cards, I think. Let's just go over the other foils to see if there's any more new cards, and we'll talk about them. So these are the new cards, I think. Yeah. So let's talk about them for a bit. So the best card, I think, out of these new cards is the Cyber Dark Realm, which is basically a searcher for the Cyber Darks. This is basically the most important card, right, in the strategy, because this is your bread and butter. This searches everything, and it's really good. And yeah, it's basically just insane. Definitely 3 off if you're playing the Cyber Darks. Let's look at the other spell. We have Cybernetic Horizon. So funny thing with this card is this card, even though it's always treated as a Cyber Dark card, actually searches your Cyber card. So it searches your Cyber Dragon core, it searches Hertz, it searches Naxter, I think, as well, which is really good for like the Cyber Dragon archetype specifically. It's just more consistency cards. Now let's read the main deck monster. So Cyber Dark Chimera searches the power bond. Like you don't have to go nag from your hand. For power bond, you can just like go from the graveyard. You can just banish. It's pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can send one Cyber Dark monster from your deck to the grave with a different name from the cards in your graveyard. And the new boss monster, so this card, the art of this card, sometimes gets imprinted on the Cyber End Dragon art, and it looks absolutely insane. I hope I open some of the misprint ones, because they look absolutely nuts. So next up we have Cyber End Dragon. You know, whatever. Cyber End Dragon is Cyber End Dragon. We all know this card is a really good card. It was the power bond target, like in the show. Power bond in the Cyber End Dragon, 8k, slap, you know, GG easy, no re. So that's a good fusion monster for the extra deck. We have Hertz. Hertz is like one of the staple Cyber Dragon cards, because if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can add one other Cyber Dragon from your deck or graveyard to your hand. It's really nice. It's a bit of recursion. This, along with Galaxy Soldier, is an infinity combo. Like, it's basically 1.5 card infinity, kind of. And if this card is special summoned, it becomes also level 5. but you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of the turn except machine monsters. A very underlooked effect, if you ask me. A lot of people don't use the first effect because, you know, most of the time you're just using it to get some recursion. We have a fusion deployment. Fusion deployment was a secret in the magazine, so it's kind of weird for this to be getting a super rare reprint in the deck. But I guess it's here, you know, it can work in the deck because you have some monsters that specifically list a name, like Cyber End Dragons lists Cyber Dragon and so on. We have the most anticipated reprint of this deck. The card why the people are buying this deck, it's Infinite Impermanence. A previously secret rare card, then it was ultra rare, gold rare. It's still fetching, even at gold rare, I think it's fetching like a $15 price. The supers, I think, are going around for 7 to 8, if I'm not mistaken. A really, really awesome card, a really good staple, and now more people are gonna have access to it, which, you know, is gonna improve a lot of decks. Now we're over with the foils, we just have commons. We have Attachment Cybern, Cyber Dragon, we have Cyber Dragon Zwei, we have Cyber Dragon Dry, and we have Cyber Dragon Via. So I think out of all of these, Veer is the one that gets the most play because it can chain block your core. I've also seen people play some of the Cyber Dragon Dry, but Veer is the one that usually gets like played the most. Next up, Naxter. Naxter is insane, like Monster Reborn. This card does everything. I remember when this card came out, it was super expensive, and now I'm glad it has a reprint. We have Cyber Dragon Core, the heart and soul of the deck. This card searches basically whatever you need. It searches your cyber spell or trap cards, so it searches your emergency, it searches your the trap, I think it's overload or whatever, and I think it also searches your cyber realm. I think, I am not sure on that one, but I think it searches cyber dark realm because it includes cyber in its name. So yeah, Cyber Dragon Core. Now this I think was in Legendary Duelist. Yes, it could be good in specific situations, right? It's not too good, it's not too bad. I guess in Sealed, like if you would be playing like one structure deck against another structure deck, this card could be pretty decent. But I have never seen it like being used in competitive play. We have Cyber Valley, a very good old school format card. Cyber Phoenix, again, I think another one of the cards that was cracked in old school Yu-Gi-Oh! Now we're getting to the Cyber Darks. So we have Horn, Edge, Keel. These I think are the OG one. Then Cannon and Claw, I think were the new ones. Out of all this, like these two in specific Cyber Dark decks were being played. Like you had to play these. But these, you know, let's not work around. These cards are kind of bad. We have Langling, you know, it's good. We have Jizukiru, a really, really awesome reprint. Like a really good card. This card is also searchable with Repair Plant. So that's really nice. We have Gizmek. Gizmek just closes out games. Probably the best Gizmek card till this day. So I'm very happy to see this. Gale Dogra. Gale Dogra sees some funny play in the ritual decks. I think specifically in Necros, it seems like it gets a lot of funny plays, but the cost 3k can be pretty steep. Like if you're not careful, your opponent can just, you know, kill you. Right, we have Cyber Eternal. I have never seen this card ever. Let's read it. Target one machine cyber fusion monster in graveyard, return to the extra deck or special summon it, ignoring its summoning conditions. Okay. If a machine cyber fusion monster you control will be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard instead. Hey, not too bad, actually. It's a monster reborn for your fusion monsters. It's actually pretty good. Holy shit. We have Repair Plant. Repair Plant is nuts. We have Cyber Emergency, the soul searcher of the deck. And we have Cyberload Fusion, probably one of my favorite fusion spells ever made. Going, I think, close second to the Thunder Dragon Fusion. Like, this card is just really good. It came Ultra in a Duelist pack. Then it came secret in the reprint pack, and now it's common. It's finally accessible to a lot of people. We have Cyberdark Impact. We have Cyberdark Inferno, one of the cards they try to fix Cyberdark with, but it never really stick. And I think that modern Cyberdark variants only play one, as far as I've seen. You have the Errata Future Fusion. It's decent, it's not as good as it used to be, because when this card came out, it was basically just a foolish burial for like 5, because you just revealed the 5-headed dragon. You have Fusion Tag, Machine Duplication, a really awesome reprint, and Limiter Removal, a funny card. I remember when I think a friend of mine at Locals played Limiter Removal in Sky Striker. He would get all of his advantage, like with Engage, he would draw into his Limiter Removal, he would make Kayate attack, he would ask damage step, he would just flip like 2 or 3 Limiter Removal and he would just end the game outright. Super funny. Unfortunately, it was not that consistent. For the traps, you have Cyberdark Invasion, Cybernetic Revolution, Power Wall. We have Call of the Haunted, a really nice reprint, especially if you're looking to build like older decks. We have Paleozoic Canadia, a nice Paleozoic reprint, and for the last trap we have Cybernetic Overflow. Core searches this card. It's really good. Like, it banishes Cyber Dragon cards, Cyber Dragon monsters, or Cyber Dragons with different levels from your hand, face-up field, and or graveyard. The play is that you search this with core, you go into some place, you set this, then in the following turn you recycle the core, you get the Cyberload Fusion, you fusion back all the materials you banished for this. It's kind of a loop, and it's really good. This card is nuts. It previously came in at an ultra rare reprint, and I just like this card. I love it so much. I think it's super spicy. So for the last couple of cards, we have Chimera Tech Over Dragon, Cyber Darkness Dragon. I think this was also a new piece of support at the time. And you have the OG Cyber Dark Dragon. Overload Fusion, awesome card, and Power Bond, a really, really insane card as well. But yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. You should also ring the bell, because I have something very spicy planned in the future for this channel involving the Cyber Strike structure deck. And thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.